Hello, nieces and nephews, this is your Uncle Bill Dube. Welcome to Bill Dube Variety Channel. Thank you to Shonda from Shonda's Real Food and Drinks for giving me this cookbook, which we're going to be doing a spinach and tofu dip out of this. Let's hope it turns out great. Down here is where we're going to be cooking. I already halved the recipe because I have a small food processor. 1 cup of spinach. Now, as I change recipes all the time, this recipe calls for you to take the stems out. I'm leaving them in because I like my spinach whole. Now, we're supposed to process this for 2 minutes. I'm going to process it until it gets slurry, because that's what they say is process it that. Now I have to do it in 10-second bursts because I have a very fast food processor and it doesn't like to be on for very long. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Mushing down here a little bit. Most of the leaves are well minced. That's pretty much the way that I'd want it right there. And one of the things that I like doing, I should have said that also, is I take my recipes and I put them in a plastic sleeve like this. This way I can spill water, spill anything on them. And no problem. One more 10-second thing, we should be there. Time to add the rest of the ingredients. We're going to add 5 ounces of tofu. This has already been drained. I suppose I could probably cut it a little bit. It's got to get below the blades for my food processor to be able to work efficiently. Now it's below the blades. We have the tofu in there, and now we're going to add the other ingredients. 3/4 tablespoon of lemon juice. 1 1/2 of green onion. And these guys will have to get minced up along the way. 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. 1/4 teaspoon of cumin. Recipe also calls for savory. Ended up getting the cumin in the center. Calls for savory. I don't have it, so I read that thyme leaves are a substitute. Now let's give it a couple of when I did this the last time, it was a little bit too dry for me, so I ended up adding some stuff to it. And my food processor is a little different than most food processors, but I like it. It's easy to clean. There we go. One more after we pack it in again, and we'll call this sauce. We want it all to look pretty much like that. Nice and green, well mixed. It's pretty much ready to eat right now. I'm going to put a little bit more cumin in there. Why? Because I can. Just a smidge. Last time I did this, I ended up adding a little bit of canola oil too. All right, we've done as much as the blades can do, so we'll take them out. Put that over to the side here. Give it a little stir. Oh, it looks great. Doesn't that look great? I don't know how well you, oh yeah, you can see it. Yay, I got some light in there. Can you see it there? Yeah, all right. Now we're gonna taste this. You can use this on a cracker, in a sandwich. I did this in a sandwich already, so we're gonna try it on a cracker. All right, let's turn you around. There you go. Yum. Unfortunately, I have no salivary glands, or very limited. So to me, this is very dry, but for somebody else, this might not be too dry. So I am going to add 1 tablespoon of canola oil in there and then give it another try. Let's give it a try. You could also, if you want to cut down on your oil, you could use more lemon, but I think I have enough lemon flavor. I need something smoother in this. And I find that canola is pretty much my go-to oil. Look at how much smoother. Perfect. Uncle Bill likes to modify recipes anyways. Give this another try here. We've done it with the Uncle Bill modification, and it's late at night. It's time to go to bed almost. I like this recipe's a keeper. Oh, I forgot to mention the cookbook. Sorry. This is from Forks Over Knives. Shonda from Shonda's Real Food and Drinks gave me the book. Wasn't it so nice of her? Check out Shonda's Real Food and Drinks. She's got all sorts of recipes. She's a vegan cook. This is actually a vegan recipe, even with the canola oil in. Time for making your day great. So have a great day. Love you all. Bye-bye. This was my first batch right here. And this is the second batch. Not much different. They both look great. Now we're just gonna put it away. Yummy tofu. You can't even taste the tofu in this. It's just such a delicious, and you get a lot. This is probably enough to last you at least a week. I wonder how it tastes just straight off a spoon. I bet it tastes great. Let's give it that. Now see, that's the way Uncle Bill could eat it even easier, because crackers are kind of dry. Yum. Maybe some for this recipe doesn't have any salt in it. I realize that people don't like putting salt in recipes. Maybe a pinch of salt would be good for the recipe too. On a scale to 1 to 10, I give this recipe an 8. I like it. I love the cookbook. You ought to check it out. Forks Over Knives. Also, I like the fact that you can get it in Kindle format. Well, that's a little bit with Uncle Bill behind the scenes, putting things away. Uncle Bill is rambling. He's a rambling man.